Game on. It's one of the songs about the Gallipoli War in 1915, when the Turks were really ready for them coming. When I was a young man, I carried my pack and I lived the free life of the rover. From Murray's green basin to the dusky outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, big country, it set sun. It's time to stop rambling, for there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, then they gave me a gun, then they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship sailed away from the quay. And amidst all the tears, the flag waving and the cheers, we sailed up for Gallipoli. Oh well, I remember that terrible day when the blood stained the sands and the water, and how in the hell did they call it Silver Bay? We were butchered like lambs to the slaughter. Ah, Johnny Turkey was ready, thought he'd primed himself well. He rained us with bullets, then he showered us with shells, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. Nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band, it played Waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury our slain. And while we buried ours, the Turks, they buried theirs. Then we started all over again. All those that were living, they just tried to survive in this mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive. All around me the corpse piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell, it knocked me arms overhead, and when I awoke in the hospital bed, and I saw what they'd done, how I wished I was dead. I never knew there was worse things than dying. And no more was nobody there waiting for me to grieve or to mourn or to pity. And the band did playing Waltzing Matilda while they carried us down the gangway. And nobody cheered, they just stood and they stared. Then they turned all those faces away. So now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parades pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing their dreams of past glory. I see the old men, they're all tired, stiff and worn, those weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young ones, they ask me, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band is playing Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year, the numbers they get fewer, so why no one will march there at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, and their ghost may be heard as they march along the pillbone. Oh, a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, oh, a waltzing Matilda with me. And their ghosts, they can be heard as they march